Hey guys, welcome to Collard Valley Cooks, all you Collard Valley cookers. Today we are making some delicious sloppy joes, good enough for your mama's lunch. Okay, we're making this good enough for our mama's lunch. We're making this for Tammy. Tammy's working. She's actually working on a new cookbook. This recipe, sloppy joes, is in our volume 3. All right, so I'm going to chop up one medium onion, and I'm going to chop up a half of a bell pepper. Now, if you've never had a homemade sloppy joe, then you need to try it out, because these are a lot different than what you're going to get from a can. And you're really going to enjoy it. If you haven't tried it, it's really easy. You've got a little bit of cleanup that you're going to have to do. When you cut these onions and bell peppers, you want to cut them fairly, you don't really want to dice them. You just want to chop them where they're in chunks. And when you cook it, you're going to cook it in with the ground beef. So they're going to be sauteed down pretty good. And, just depending on your preference, whether or not you want to have these in larger or smaller chunks. So you can see there about the amount that I used. And that is a fresh bell pepper that we got from our garden. We finally got some bell peppers in. So you can see I'm browning the ground beef here. I'm going to add these to it, and I'm going to let them continue to cook together. Make sure that your ground beef is kind of finely chopped up there. You don't want big chunks of ground beef. So you can just go through with a tool like this that we have on CollardValleyCooks.com if you're interested in one of those, and make sure that your meat is cut up fine like you need it to be. And once it's all brown, you are ready to go. Okay, so I've got this. That was just enough time for me to prep all of that stuff and let this brown really good. Now I'm going to get some of this grease off of here. And this is a good little trick. My cat is fussing. I hear you, Jade. This is a good little trick for getting, just take you 2 or 3 paper towels. That run down. Now, Tammy adds a few things in there that are a little different than what a lot of people add, but I promise you they're good. All right, so I got my ground beef, I got my onion, I got my pepper, 2 garlic cloves. I chopped those up while you guys weren't watching. Diced them up, so I got 2 diced garlic cloves in there. All right, and the rest we're just going to add everything in there to it. All right, let's see what else we got. A little bit of olive oil, which I don't need. 2 teaspoons of onion powder. Now, even though there's onion in there, we do like to also have onion powder, because we just really like the taste of onion powder in our house. All right, there's 1, 2. Okay, so we got the onion powder. We got a 1/4 teaspoon chili powder. Just kind of eyeball that. We got a teaspoon of black pepper. There you go. Teaspoon of salt. 3 shakes of Worcestershire sauce. 3 shakes of Worcestershire, or what's your sister? What's your sister? Whatever you want to call this sauce, Worcestershire. All right. 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. All right, I'm going to turn this down just a touch. Mix up what we got in there a little bit for now. Still got more stuff to add. Don't go anywhere. There's more. Okay. 8 ounces of ketchup. Actually, you know what? Before I put in the ketchup, this is her super secret relish. Relish. That is right. Sweet pickle relish. She likes that. Quarter cup. Sweet pickle relish. We just add that right in there. Then 8 ounces ketchup. Okay. And a tablespoon. Woohoo! Hey, you're supposed to shake your mustard up. Those of you that have never cooked before, see, that was a demonstration of what happens when you don't shake up your mustard. And I do things like that for you guys that have never cooked, so you know. Because otherwise you wouldn't have learned that. But now you've learned it. I've demonstrated it. Okay. We just take all of this. We're going to mix it up good. And we're going to let it cook about 10 minutes. It'll reduce down some, of course. Now, sloppy joes are good no matter what you do. It's kind of hard to, it's like a hot dog. It's hard to mess it up. But now there's some hot dogs that are better than others. And there's some sloppy joes that are better than others. And I happen to think that this one is better than others. It's delish. I'm going to cut it down on simmer. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to cut it down on simmer. I'm going to let it cook. Because we're going to let that stuff kind of reduce down a little bit. So I'll cook it on a low. High simmer. High simmer, low, low. You know what I mean? All right. Let's let that cook. In the meantime, I didn't have any regular buns. I've got these kind of sausage buns. I'm going to take these. I'm going to butter them. Put them in the air fryer. And then we'll have some toasted buns and sloppy joes. And it's going to be good enough for your mama. Lunch, good enough for your mama. Lunch, good enough for your wife. Lunch, good enough for Tammy of Collard Valley Cooks. Now, I think the number one thing that we've had questions about in the past is the pickle relish. The pickle relish gives it a little touch of sweet in there, and it's really good. I'm not a big pickle fan. I don't eat a lot of pickles. But that pickle relish cooked in there with it, if you try it, you'll be surprised. You'll probably really like it. I like it. Of course, now, you can't make this without thinking of that old Saturday Night Live skit that had Adam Sandler and Chris Farley, where Chris Farley was the lunch lady, and he did the lunch lady, the lunch lady video. Oh, Chris Farley could just walk in a room and I'd start laughing. He don't have to do anything.
But that was so funny. And you know, part of the song was that part where he was going sloppy Joe, sloppy, sloppy Joe. So we're doing sloppy. I wish I could dance. I wish I looked like Chris Farley right now, just for a minute, so I could dance around and do the sloppy Joe. Just every once in a while, in that 10 minutes, give it a little stir around. It's thickening up really nice now. I got everything cleaned up. So you got plenty of time to get everything cleaned up. All right, we got our bread toasted, and this pairs well with a nice Coca-Cola and some Lay's potato chips. Yes, sir. And I've talked Tammy into coming and doing the taste test. So she's on her way. It's time to face the music, guys. All right, guys, you can see that's nice and thick. That's what you want. You can't make a sloppy Joe too sloppy. It's going to get on your plate. It's going to get on you. It's going to get everywhere. It's sloppy. It's a sloppy Joe. Okay, guys, here comes my supervisor. Somebody called my supervisor and reported me. So she's going to taste the sloppy Joes that are her recipe. Let's see what she thinks.
And I see he's got it on a hot dog bun.
It's a sausage bun.
Oh, it is?
Yes, sausage.
Okay. I'm starving. My recipe. Delicious. It's delicious.
And what's so cool about it
is it's really good with the Coca-Cola.
Oh yeah, I already told him. Told him it pairs well with the Coca-Cola and Lay's potato chips.
Yes.
And what's even better is it's even like the next day.
It's good today though.
It's good on the first day, but the second day it's like chili.
It's better the second day because then you don't have to cook it. You
just
pull it out of the refrigerator.
Yeah, you just get to eat it. That automatically makes it better.
Good Coca-Cola.
Mm-hmm. Well, all right, guys.
He's treating me right while I'm working on that new cookbook.
Well, thanks for watching Collard Valley Cooks, where we cook Tammy's recipes like Tammy did, like her mama did.
Like we all do.
Like we all do.
Yes.
Have a good day, guys.
Bye, y'all. Thanks for watching. We love you.